There is a pretty general expectation right now that artificial intelligence and robotics will be used to wipe out thousands, tens of thousands of jobs across the United States of America. Let's listen to the Anthropic CEO as he discusses that this is their vision, this is their dream.
AI could wipe out half of all entry-level white-collar jobs and spike unemployment to 10 to 20% in the next 1 to 5 years.
Yes,
that's shocking.
That is the future we could see if we don't become aware of this problem now.
Half of all entry-level white-collar jobs.
Well, if we look at entry-level.
Scientists are issuing a new and scary warning that mind-altering brain weapons exist. And what used to be a conspiracy theory, remember they used to talk about things like MKUltra. They would talk about things like the CIA running operations to control the minds of individuals. Even the Monarch program, which was discussed since the 1980s and 1990s, discusses a program run by the government. And what this program does is it bifurcates an individual's mind and gets them to go into another reality, so to say. And then they commit a crime or they do something bad and then they're shifted back into their original mindset. So this is a scientist issuing a warning. Mind control weapons sound like dystopia, but they are a reality. There are tools, they say, that can control the central nervous system. They can sedate, confuse, or coerce, make more accessible the brain to attractive options. They say throughout the 50s and 60s, world powers actively sought to develop their own weapons. Then the U.S. manufacturing brought 60,000 kilograms of potent drugs. Then they used all sorts of things. So guys, this is not a conspiracy theory.
Watches social media, it's not a room full of agents scrolling, it's this. A piece of software called Signal Labs, an AI-powered surveillance platform that ingests over 8 billion social media posts every single day. It uses computer vision to identify objects and people in your photos, it uses sentiment analysis to track online narratives, and it uses geospatial analysis to pinpoint your location from metadata. It's software.
Listen to that again. It uses sentiment analysis, that is, it uses an idea of what you're typing about. This is all social media posts everywhere, governed through multinational agencies. Then it uses geolocation to see where you are while you're saying these things. And it's given this information to ICE. I'm sure this won't be used for bad in the future.
That turns the entire internet into a single searchable spy database. And we know who's using it. A new $5.7 million contract just revealed that ICE is deploying the system for real-time data analysis for criminal investigations. This is just a piece of the actual surveillance infrastructure that's analyzing your posts right now. Ever wonder how the government actually watches social media? It's not a room full of agents scrolling. Background check on your entire life instantly. According to internal documents obtained by 404 Media, ICE is using an app that connects two massive databases. First, Motorola's network of billions of license plate scans captured by police cars, stationary cameras, and hundreds of repo trucks driving around scanning plates. The system tracks what vehicles you're traveling with and can even predict where you might go next. Second, Thomson Reuters Clear, a platform that aggregates thousands of sources into one searchable database. It includes your driver's license.
You can already see, folks, that the day of you being tracked and your privacy being invaded is here and well known. They are right now going to do some major things across our country. The next people they're coming for is you. This was a person who was identified as a victim set on fire at a CTA train. This individual who did this, folks, he had 72 prior arrests. 72 prior arrests. And because Chicago lets their violent offenders back out onto the street, he was out there and took the life of a young individual. Look at this fire at a major waste plastic factory in Japan. They said there were bags filled with industrial waste believed to be burning one after the other. Firefighters were unable to put the blaze away for hours. There are some suspicions that just in the couple of hours that this burned, it emitted enough earth-damaging toxins that you could drive a diesel truck with black smoke running out for the next 5 years, and it wouldn't equate to what this just did. So while they're busy taxing you and telling you what you can and can't do, the earth will do its own thing. Donald Trump announces the newest healthcare price cuts act. He says insurance companies and their stock prices have gone up by 1,000%, all while the people are getting on harder times.
Going to go down. It went the exact opposite with the biggest increase of healthcare in any country. It's a disaster. And I'm calling today for insurance companies not to be paid, but for the money, this massive amount of money, to be paid directly to the people of our country so that they can buy their own health care, which will be far better and far less expensive than the disaster known as Obamacare. And I've had, I think, great support. I've even had Democrat support. So we want the money that would be going to the insurance company, which is hundreds of billions of dollars.
Yeah, it's definitely a scam, folks. I think we know that by and well.
So we had to become farmers because, well, mainstream food is poisoned. We had to get land and dig a well because the tap water is poisoned. We have to take responsibility for our own health because instead of treating the root cause of disease, our doctors just prescribe, you guessed it, poison. For our washing, we use baking soda and vinegar because, well, laundry detergent and fabric softener are poison. Our wives don't use birth control because it's poison. And before you say anything, that's not why I've got so many kids. I wanted a big family, all right? Our kids don't go to school because we don't want their minds to be poisoned. We don't vaccinate our kids because the vaccines contain poison and they're ineffective anyway. And we don't eat out in restaurants because they cook the food in seed oils, which are poison.
Now, I don't think that I've seen anything that this gentleman has said that is against what I believe in my belief system. I understand that what they're doing out there is trying to poison the world for one reason or another. This is a video showing suspected teens for one reason or another. They went into a Milwaukee, Wisconsin neighborhood, lit a car on fire, and ran down the road. Now, whether they had something to do with this individual previously, I don't know. But folks, this is like a purge night happening all across our country, night after night. This is a video of thugs taking over a residential street in Queens, New York City. When a private security officer tried to stop them, they set his car on fire. I think the National Guard needs to go in right away, folks. Across the United States of America, we should see a return to law and order. Does anybody know where this video was from? I can see police on the back of the armored vehicle, but I can't read it any further than that. Maybe on the side, you can see it a little bit. It's on the New York Post reposted TikTok. This is a reported video of ICE agents pulling up to a nightclub in San Antonio. They arrested over 150 people who were in this country illegally. This individual is with ICE getting the video capture footage. Las Politas Snack Shack apparently had something to do with it. ICE is out there doing what ICE does. This is the Ethiopian volcano. This erupted for the first time in, I guess, over 10,000 years. The fact that we just had a volcanic eruption in over 10,000 years for the first time. I just warned about this a couple of days ago that we were expecting, and volcanologists were saying that there was going to be new eruptions. So we do have these mega eruptions taking place. You've seen what has happened in Indonesia. This one in Ethiopia. It's no telling when we're going to have some eruptions take place in the United States of America. So please get your preps ready. Please understand that we are in changing times in our world. I'm going to be here every single day to do the doom scrolling so that you and your family don't have to be concerned, don't have to be anxious about it. You just subscribe to us here at Full Spectrum Survival. I'll bring the information to you, and then you can make good decisions for your family. From my family to yours, check back at 2 p.m. this afternoon. And until then, please stay safe.